Are you someone that's mesmerized by Bitcoin's latest bull run, their latest increase, hoping for overnight riches? In this video, we're going to talk about how getting too excited about Bitcoin's latest price increase might make you miss out on other great ways of making money online that offer both sustainability and a long-term opportunity for you to grow and scale your own financial future. Get ready as I show you some ways to make some cash and to make some headway in your financial future versus Bitcoin's latest short-term wins, as well as the long-term outlook for Bitcoin. Now, before I get into all of the points in my video, I do want you to be aware that I actually do own some Bitcoin, and I have done so for a long time. I actually believe in a lot of the opportunity there with Bitcoin and the long-term outlook from it. However, I've seen a lot of people in the online space, whether they're YouTubers or they're influencers or whatever they are, they're business people, talking about crypto and talking about the latest massive improvements in Bitcoin's price being something that, in my opinion, can be a distraction. And so while I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not even a crypto expert, and I do believe in Bitcoin, this is something that I think could be a distraction from you and your business and your financial opportunities moving forward. And so while it may be exciting to see Bitcoin going up to over this point of this recording, $70,000 per coin, it can be something that will be distracting to your business. The very first thing to discuss is the volatility of the crypto markets. Now, if you're to look at every other opportunity out there in the crypto space, you're going to see a lot of things that are extraordinarily volatile, where Bitcoin offers some more stability. However, we have seen it go within the last year from $15,000 or so per coin up to $70,000 per coin. And yes, those are huge returns, but I've also seen it go from $65,000 per coin down to the $20,000 per coin. And so this volatility does not give us as people or as business owners the ability to truly trust what is going to happen in the market. Now, if you're to look at crypto and you're to look at Bitcoin now from a larger view, a broader viewpoint, that ultimately this is a long-term store of value, and you believe in the technology behind the crypto space, the technology behind Bitcoin and the limited amount of coins that are available, the future that could come from this, well, then making an investment into Bitcoin is less about making passive income, less about doubling and tripling your money, and it's more about building up a long-term store of some financial security if Bitcoin becomes more and more integrated into society, as it appears to be happening. Now, that doesn't mean, though, that we should take all of our money and put it into Bitcoin and hope that it 100% works out in our favor, because it's more like gambling at that point. We have no idea what the future of Bitcoin is going to hold. You could put it all on Bitcoin and it could all go to pieces at some point in the future, and that is a huge risk that most people should not be taking. It could pay off big, but it could also pay off very poorly. And so my recommendation is that if you are looking to actually create some sustainable long-term income, then you should be looking at ways to increase your income through side hustles, through businesses, and through the online opportunities that exist, as well as some offline opportunities that exist. I've seen more and more people that when they take $1,000 and they put it into a business and they're able to run that business profitably, that can turn into tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars over time, versus putting it into Bitcoin, crossing your fingers and hoping for the best that it's going to return you money. Now, the reason I say this is because I've seen, as I mentioned earlier, I have seen Bitcoin just completely tank at different points after I put in my own money. And while I hope that it doesn't happen again, we still have to hedge our bets and put money into something that is less volatile and that you have much more control in, which would be your own business, your own side hustles. Ultimately, this highlights the importance of having and building your own skills, your own knowledge, over building speculation that Bitcoin is going to continue this rise. If it does, then that's amazing, but don't place all of your bets into one thing. Instead, try to diversify your income and your money-making opportunities into businesses you control, into investments such as crypto, if you believe in them, investments such as stocks or real estate or other things that are out there. But by diversifying and building up your ability to grow your knowledge and grow your own skills, this will help you to make more money over the long term. And this brings me to my second point, which is that crypto is often seen as a passive investment. Yes, there are investors out there that try to do this actively and do regular day trading and micro trading, little fluctuations in the marketplace, and I've actually tried some of that in the past. But ultimately, crypto for most people is going to be seen as a passive investment, and they're hoping that it grows over time. But the issue with that is that it often depends on market winds, on different government regulations, on the way tax structure works, and so many other things that are out of your control. While having an online business or a side hustle of some sort gives you much more control over your own financial destiny. Yes, things can still go wrong when you're running your own business, but you have a much higher success rate than you do if you're trying to put it all into some crypto investment that you may or may not fully understand. And so if you are placing money into crypto or Bitcoin, make sure to fully understand the technology and the long-term outlook behind it. But same with the business. If you are starting a business, you have much more control over the way you market that business, the way you sell that business, how you bring in customers, and a lot of other factors that come down to your own personal effort that goes into that business. And you also need to see the long-term outlook of what you're trying to accomplish with that business, but it gives you that control. So even if fluctuations in the economy or changes in the government or regulations start happening, you have the ability to pivot in your business so that you can continue to have that profit, to keep having that additional stream of income coming your way. Ultimately, having something like a business that is under your control gives you the ability to grow both personally, to have the control over each detail of your business, and also grow your income along the way if you're doing things in the right way. Now, I know that is a huge caveat because a lot of people start businesses and run them into the ground, but still, it gives you that control. Whereas with crypto, with Bitcoin, trying to catch the latest wave on the way up, you're going to be running into some problems over time if you try to do that, because you're essentially putting it all on black, rolling the dice and hoping for the best, right? Essentially like gambling. Even if you believe in the investment that's behind it, you're hoping that all of the market factors that you have zero control over end up working out in your favor. Whereas with a business, you have the control to learn, to get better, to make connections and grow your business. And I've personally seen this in my life as I've added over 30 streams of income to my own businesses and my own personal life. It's so important to have that direct control over your business and over your personal financial future. Okay, so this brings me to my third point, which is that diversification with the way that you make your money is not just a financial strategy, it's truly a livelihood strategy as well. This being that if you were to put all of your money into Bitcoin or into crypto or into one particular investment, hoping that it will shoot to the moon and you'll make all these returns along the way, you are then hedging all of your bets into this one place that could crash. Whereas if you were to diversify into having a little bit into the Bitcoin craze that's going on or other cryptocurrencies that are happening, and you have a little bit into real estate or stocks, and you put a little bit more into your side hustle, this allows you to diversify and stabilize your financial future. So if you put a little bit into Bitcoin at this high level and it tanks, well, you still have some more money in your side hustle that then you can use to grow and scale your income even more as long as you're running it well. Now, if you were to have the side hustle start to dip, and hopefully you'll see Bitcoin rise in the future, but you have extra money set aside that you could pull out to put into your other business if you needed to do that. This is about diversifying and securing your own livelihood and your own financial future, while also being able to be ready for whatever future that Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies may hold and the technology behind them that they may hold as well. The point isn't to put all of your money into one place that you're hoping will make you a 10x return in 1 year, but could also bankrupt you in a year. The point is to take your money and put it into a bunch of different places that are providing you some return. Some of them may go up 10 times times in a year. Maybe that's Bitcoin, maybe it's something else. Some of them may go up by 50% or 5% in a year, and some may also go down 5, 10, 15, 20%. But if you've got your income in a lot of different places, you are diversified enough to where you're bringing in enough streams of revenue and income that you can support yourself and your family and your financial future, whether one of them goes down, one of them goes up, that is what you want to get to. Now, if you're someone that's interested in adding more and more streams of income, I have a bunch of videos on this channel about adding streams of income to your own business, to your own life. Also, be sure to check out my website at askjimmysmith.com for any future updates that come out. Again, I'm not a crypto expert or crypto advisor, but I have seen in my own life as well as in others, when things like this happen, a huge bull run that happens in the crypto space or in a stock space or something else, it can truly be a distraction from all the other things that you actually have control over with your own financial destiny. So to sum it all up, while Bitcoin's bull run, or at least the latest bull run, is something that is exciting to see and to watch and to participate in as someone like myself that actually holds some Bitcoin investment, ultimately it shouldn't distract us from all of the online opportunities to make income, these side hustles that exist offline as well. These are things that you can directly control. You can directly put your effort, your knowledge, your learning, your skills into and see a direct benefit over the short term and the long term as long as you run that well. And so while you should be watching the crypto marketplace and what's happening in Bitcoin, you should not put all of your eggs into one basket and should instead diversify across multiple different investments and opportunities for your own financial future. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below. What do you think is going to happen with Bitcoin? What do you think that you could be able to do with your own side hustle and grow and scale that from a financial standpoint? I would love to hear from you in the comments, and I'll be sure to respond to as many as I possibly can. But I hope this video helps you and blesses you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and a blessed rest of your week.